Okay, so the last video I cut off because apparently we can only do these 5 minutes at a time, but we're going to start with the same screen. So I said that the value of k, right? K is the one, the part of the equation that's outside the absolute value. So it's that plus or minus after the absolute value. And what that does is it determines or moves the graph up or down. Right, so I think we cut off when it said up, so it's up or down, and here it moves at probably like 4, and this is 0 to 10, and that's a little bit less than halfway. So that probably moves it up 4. So if it's plus, it goes up, and if it's minus, it goes down. That makes a lot of sense, right? Positive goes up, minus goes down. All right, so that's pretty much it. So we're going to move on to the next screen, and this is where h is. Now, if you notice, h, it's x minus h. So if h is 3, right, it would be x minus 3. And let's say if h is negative 3, it would be x minus negative 3. And as you guys all know, if you minus a negative, it's positive. So it's x minus h. So if h is 0, it's at the origin, right? So let's go, if h is positive, right, it moves to the right. So here's the origin, it moves to the right. Now, if you notice, though, it's x minus h, right? So that's x minus 3. So if it's at negative 3, it moves to the right. Let's move it to 4 just so it's right on a number. So right here, it's on 4. So this would be x minus 4. And if it's minus 4, it goes 4 to the right. Right? Now, let's say if it's negative 4, we're going to go back to 0. Let's go all the way back to negative 4. So if it's x minus negative 4, right? So that would make it x plus 4, and that goes to the left. So if this is a plus, it goes to the left because x minus negative 4 is x plus 4. And then if this is a minus, we go here, so let's say x minus 6. It's x minus 6, it goes to the right. So that's actually the opposite of what you'd expect, right? You think if it's positive, it goes to the right, and if it's negative, it goes to the left. But this actually works the opposite way. So h, which is the number inside the absolute value, being added or subtracted from x, tells you whether to go left or right. All right, and what is the h value in this graph? So the h value is, this is 5, it's 1, 2, 3. So it's 3, right? But again, that's going to look like, let's see if this works. That's going to look like x minus 3, right? Not just 3. So again, if you move it 3 right, it's going to look, it's 3, but then the answer looks like x minus 3. So I'm going to move on from there.